With the Sky Blue continuous move suggestion tool, it's all about visualization. The initial screen provides an overview of all your origins. You can build a radius around origin. So here we created a 25-mile radius. You can then individually by each origin change the origin. Here we've changed our origin to 73 miles. You can change your origin by moving the circle, or you can change the origin by clicking inside the circle, and that will change the radius by 5 miles. So here we've changed our radius around Kansas City to 61 miles, and the radius around our other origins remains at 25 miles. We can also say, well, we're interested in putting a new plant at a location or a new warehouse at a location. Let's see whether we can build continuous moves around that new location. So if we put in Newark, Ohio, now it shows us Newark, Ohio, and it also built a 25-mile radius around Newark, Ohio. You can change this by dragging the circles or clicking inside. Right mouse clicking inside the circle will actually change the radius to 0. So now let's take a look at what synergies we have between our original origins and the new origin that we specified. So once we hit go, the system will go out, find all of the loads associated inside of all the circles based on point-to-point pairs. So here the system is displaying loads by point inside the circles, and over here we see a list of point-to-point destinations using the overall global. So here between Newark and Dayton, we started off with each and said we had one, even though it doesn't exist. But here we can see between Dayton and Detroit we had 70 loads, and Dayton and Gary we had 57 loads. One of the things we can do is specify a minimum volume. We didn't specify a minimum volume over here, so you can see we've brought back this Detroit to Louisville, which has only got 6 loads. And here, if we're building continuous moves for a period and looking at the period, we probably want at least to have 1 load per week at the very minimum. So let's change this to say we want a minimum of 50 loads and re-ask for our data. Once the data comes back, we now see that what our minimum loads are. We automatically built a 1 load item here for our new origin. That will allow us then to graph that. We'll show you that. So let's build a possible continuous move from Newark utilizing the data we have here. Now what the system does is it comes back with 2 things. One, a graphical chart to show you how the continuous move can be built, and 2, a data map showing you how the continuous move will be built. So let's look at the chart first. If we take the chart to full screen, we can see in the full screen this between Dayton and Newark stop 2. So here we have Newark to Dayton and Dayton to Newark. And here we have a heavy volume of loads, and you can see what the chart does is show you by volume how the steps are going. So here we go from Newark to Louisville, and from Louisville there's a large number of loads that will go to Dayton, and from Dayton we can go then straight to Newark. So here we can see visually how we can build those continuous moves, and with the data chart here we can see what kind of the information we can get with stop 1, what we can get with stop 2, and how these continuous moves can be built. This information here can be exported, and the export will export a CSV, which can be opened then in Excel or any spreadsheet that you have. This is a truly easy and visual way to look at your continuous move data, and it looks at all of your data across time to help you build and look at the possibility of a continuous move.